Hey guys, so I thought I would do a video, kind of a chat, well, I should say kind of a chat. It is a chat. And I wanted to show you Serenity. She's not done yet. Her arms and one of her legs, that leg right there, um, her arms and her leg need a couple more coats of paint, and then she needs her hair still. But she's almost done. So, I was meaning to have her done this weekend. And then I was like, oh man, I lost my rooting tool again. So that sucked. And I was like, where do I keep putting that? And I still cannot find it. I'm like, I'm going to buy another one. If I lose it again, I'm not going to root hair anymore. I'm just going to start painting hair because I'm sick of it. I'm like, I lose so many, I lost so many needles. Although, losing needles is very easy to find. You usually get them stuck in your feet and your hands and your legs. You find them eventually. Rooting tools, not so much. Those you just kind of lose and you don't know where they went. So, yeah, that was my annoying thing that happened. And I was like, dang it, I need that. It's funny how when you need something, you can't find it, but when you don't need it, it's always right in front of your face, and you're like, great. Now that I need it, it's gone. Thank you. So, I just wanted to show her to you guys. I know you've seen her in the last few videos. And I had such a funny experience yesterday. And it was funny to me. Like, if I talk about it, it might not seem that funny, but if you were there and you saw it happen, it was the best. So, I had moved our glass coffee table towards the couch because we're going to play the Wii. I know, we're so old school. We got our old, like, what is it, 2006? I don't know what it is, something like that. Wii. And, so I was like, oh, well, we need space, so let me just move the table towards the couch. So I pushed it up against the couch, right in front of it, and later on in the day, I'm like, oh, well, I don't know, I just didn't feel like moving the table, I guess. So I climb up on the couch. I have a fruit tray in my hand, and I fall down. I lose my balance, fall down, and I'm standing on the couch. I fall down and hit my knee on the top of the glass table. That hurt. I was like, well, I didn't really feel it that much. I just kind of laughed through the entire thing. Literally, I would not shut up for like 15 minutes. I laughed so hard. And then my voice went out, and I was like, great. So that happened, and yeah. And then, I don't know, okay, this is something that really, really made me laugh. I'm not sure, how many of you guys used to watch Teletubbies when you were little? I don't know. But it was so funny. I have not seen that show in like 8 years or so, maybe more. And I watched it, and the only thing I remember from it is Tubby Toast. That is the only thing I remember, because it looks like a pancake with a weird smiley face in the middle of it. So that's all I remembered from it. But then I watched it, and after so long, I started thinking, why does everything they do sound like a fart? It really does. Like, they sit down, it sounds like a fart. They make food, it sounds like a fart. What is wrong with people? Anyway, I miss that. I miss the good old days when you could watch cartoons about weird creatures, like farting. I don't know, it was really funny. I don't know really what the point of that show was, but it was good. It made me laugh so hard. Now, I decided to, I guess. Okay, I got 16%. Yeah, so I thought I'd get, this kind of out there, and I know that people have done videos like this before, with the whole community and, not really getting respect for our hobbies, because people don't think of our hobby as a hobby. They think, oh, a hobby, cards, stamps, like, Beanie Babies, and that's all they think. They think, oh, yep. Like, you don't see them getting any rude comments or anything like that. But for some reason, when it comes to the dog community, people are always like, oh my god, those people are psycho. And it's really, that's not what it is. Like, that's what they think. And it's really not something that they should, because it's not true. We are all sane. We are in our minds. We are not insane, I promise you. And there's so many people that are willing to just, like, leave nasty comments just to, like, see how much you can stand. And it's more of, I don't know if it's so much of they just want to hurt you, or if they want to test your limits to see how much you can deal with. Because, there's always those things. And one of the major things is, I know I did this earlier. You see something bad in someone's comment section and you reply to it. Because that's what, the first thing you think is, oh, I should reply to that. And I'm honestly thinking that if you just don't pay attention to them, that maybe it'll start going away. They really do it to get your reaction. They just want to see how you react to it. And so I feel like if you get a comment like that, just delete it and go on about it. Do not talk about it. Don't reply to it. No one in that comment section replied to it, because that's how they continue to do it. It's because they see you react to it, they see other people react to it, and they continue to do it because it bugs you. And it's just something that, it's going to happen no matter what. I got called something today by someone in a comment section that I'm not going to say right now, but yeah, I got called something really bad. That I don't think I've ever been called before. I don't think. Anyway, at least not to my, well, I guess it wasn't still to my face, but, directed to me. And it was funny, actually. They think, oh, like, this will totally, like, make them mad, like, really make them mad. There we go, got my words out. They think, oh, this will totally make them mad. But in reality, it's just hilarious. It's not, to me, it makes me laugh. Because people think that we really care what other people think. Yeah, we want them to understand our hobby, as being a hobby. We want them to respect our hobby, excuse me, in the meaning of it is a hobby. But we honestly don't care what other people think of us, because we go amongst ourselves and we don't care. It's our business, not theirs. We are not psycho. We do our own things because we want to. And it's no one's business. What we do, our personal life, is nothing to them. Like, they don't care. And this really started to come to me, and I was like, God, that bugs me. Because I wanted to do this video, and it really started to get to me because of Laura's last video, or the last few, I should say, of how people were just being such jerks about how she got their hair braided. Oh, big deal. Like, she got their hair braided. Big deal. It's her dolls. It's her opinion. She does what she wants. It's none of our business. Let her do what she wants to do. And it's horrible to think that, and it really just hurts, like, to think, she got all this hate towards the end of her life, and I honestly hope that those haters feel like crap, because they deserve it. Because it's just wrong. Like, whether someone is, like, you didn't know, like, we didn't know that she was, like, dying. She didn't know it either, I bet. And so it's just, whether someone is dying or not, you don't say anything rude. And one major thing that happens is people ask, why don't you have real kids? Maybe someone doesn't want real kids. Maybe someone has real kids, doesn't want any more, but, likes, like, having babies around, but not wanting actual kids. Some people can't have kids. Some people, as myself, are too young to have kids. And don't want kids for a long, long time. So, not for another at least 10 years. There we go.
And it's just, there's all these things, and I'm so grateful to not have that problem where people are like, oh my god, what's wrong with you? Are you psycho? And I know I expect it to come up. I know that my channel is not, very big yet. It's still like in like its fetus stage of YouTube. Um, but I'm expecting it. I know that it's gonna happen. I know people are gonna say dumb things, and I know that I'm not really gonna care because I'm just gonna delete it. And I hope that, people would stand up for me, but not say anything about it. Because I honestly think it makes it worse. It makes the situation worse when people decide to reply to nasty comments. Because they know that they're getting to you, and therefore they're going to continue bugging you. Because they know that they can get it into your mind and enough to bug you. And that's why I try my best not to reply to nasty comments. I report them. I don't usually reply to them. I replied to one. As I said, I replied to one today. Got called something I probably, hopefully, will never encounter again. But, that kind of thing happens. And I didn't care. I honestly laughed about it. Because, there's all these people that'll tell you, oh, you need to get a life. No, they need to get a life because if someone has all the time in the world to sit behind a computer screen, watch people's videos, and leave rude comments, you obviously don't have a life if that's all you're doing. And I would do a, video of myself, but it's nighttime and I look like I rolled out of a dumpster, so we're not gonna do that today. But, yeah, and I just, there's all these things going around, and it's really annoying. And the one thing that really irritates me the most is about Laura, about how she just got all this hateful comments, and then, and then she passed away not too long after. And it bugs me when anyone gets hateful comments, but it makes it 1,000 times worse when you find out a few days later that someone passed away. Because you just think, God, I hope they didn't, spend their last few days, angry or upset about this, And it's just something that you yourself wouldn't want to feel that way, and you know that you wouldn't want anyone else to feel that way. And especially before passing away, is because that's just wrong for someone to die and be sad about something. I mean, when I die, I hope to die happy. I don't want to die sad. I want to be happy. A happy death camper. That's what I want to be. That sounded so weird. But I don't know. I mean, that really bugged me, and, it's something that I felt like I need to talk about. And, I mean, if we want this community to change for the better, we all need to gang together and keep this community alive and not let other people mess with us, because we are who we are, and we're not going to change because of other people. And, it's just, I don't know, it's just so wrong. But, I mean, this community is one of the best communities ever, because once you join the community, you're never gonna, go off on someone that's in the same community, It's almost like you join the community and you create an instant bond with other people. You become best friends with people that you may not know it personally, but you become friends through the internet, and you kind of just you feel like you fit in. And those other people that don't understand that, that's not our problem. That's their problem. And it's just, if there's someone that's not gonna understand our hobby, they're never going to. But I don't expect people to understand it, but I mean, I think I can speak for most of us that, people aren't going to understand our hobby, but we would at least appreciate if people would respect it, at least. And that's just something that's been going on. Alright, this video is getting really long, so I better go. Bye, guys.